How's it going, everyone?
It's going
Welcome
good.
to our live stream here. Vivek, how's it going?
Bang, bang, bang.
So the Bulls pull one out, 111 to 110 over the Thunder. Much needed win.
Yeah, more like bang,
I know you and I were
bang.
going back a little bit before the game. Your initial impression?
Okay, so beginning of the game, a lot of energy. Love Javante Green back in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
The ball movement in the beginning of the first three quarters was pretty good.
Yeah, they had.
And then I think
they had 10 assists already by the end of the first quarter.
Yeah,
and they had 10
yeah. This looked like the Bulls when they were winning 9 games in a row. Their defense looked good in the beginning of the game too. I think they just got tired.
I think Zach and Javante got tired.
For sure. They look winded at the end.
Both teams, the rest of the team played back to back, and Zach and Javante haven't played for a while, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it was, not ideal, but when you have that big of a lead, you've got to be able to close it out.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was some terrible plays at the end of the game. Well, I don't know why did he take Io out?
He fouled out.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah, that's why he left the game.
I didn't even realize that at the end. I was like, so they needed another ball handler.
Well, Io played great, like amazing tonight, right?
Absolutely. This is what we've been waiting for again.
And I think it affected Kobe because Kobe was announced in the starting lineup, and then at the last second they put Javante Green in the lineup for Kobe, so Kobe's now on the bench. And you and I talked about this yesterday, right? I asked the question, who do you think starts if Zach's back? Who starts, Io or Kobe? And you said
Io.
Yeah. And so now
for sure with his defense,
yeah. And so now I think, especially, I'm looking at the stat sheet here, right? I mean, he was awful. I mean, Kobe 3 for 14 from the field, 1 for 7. He hit the big 3 toward the end. And then he had a couple key turnovers after Io went out. Like he looked like, to me, it was like just forcing the ball. Like he was forcing, and
in the second half, I don't know. I thought the first half he was pushing up the ball really well. He had 5 assists and 5 rebounds in the first half.
Yeah,
and then it got worse.
Yeah, well, look, just when the pressure started to come on, right? There was no Io. He's the man that's left.
It was bad on many levels, though. Once that happened, I mean, Vooch with that terrible 3-pointer at the end. Zach gave it to Vooch at the wrong time.
I don't know why Zach just didn't keep the ball in his hand.
Zach was at the end, yes, but Zach was shooting terribly too, and he should have. That's when he needs to learn. They needed to set up Vooch down low somehow a little bit better with that small lineup.
Well, they were doing it for a while. And then, like Stacey said in the broadcast, like they went away from it. I don't know why they went away from it.
Yeah, and isn't that a coach's call? Like, why aren't they doing a little bit more there? But Vooch had one of his best games in a while.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think he was upset about how he played yesterday. Definitely played better tonight. I mean, looking at his stat line here, he went 10 for 18 from the field, right? 4 from 7. 4 for 7 from 3-point line. He had 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 26 points overall. He was actually the leading scorer for the Bulls. So yeah, I don't think you can really complain about his effort tonight. Look, I don't think you really could complain about Vooch's effort, period. Right? It's just that he's just had some bad nights. It looked like it was going to be like that for a little while tonight. Like some of those shots just weren't dropping for him again tonight, but he kept going.
Did you like Stacey King's comment on Alfonso McKinney getting 4 fouls in like 8 minutes? He's like, that's Edward Scissorhands there.
Yeah. You know what? On the side note, I texted you about this earlier today. Like, I thought it was crazy, like all the Magic fans that were going after him on Twitter today after last night and some of the comments in this game. And these Magic fans really got nothing to talk about. Yeah, sure. Jalen Suggs had a good game last night, but to me, like Io's playing overall more consistent than Jalen Suggs over the course
Yeah,
of the
Io
year.
just had 2 really bad games, and tonight he was more aggressive. He was shooting the ball. And why do you think? What made that change? Did someone talk to him? Did DeMar say something to
No,
him?
look.
Zach?
I think two things. One, that the fact that he got the starting call over Kobe is one thing. Two, I think having Zach and Javante back helped him a lot because those guys, you like, it's a different type of coverage than DeMar.
Yeah. Yep.
They're able to space the floor a little bit more better, and they move better
Yep.
when those two are on the floor. When they like, geez, this lineup is going to be nuts. Like when they can get AC back and they can get Lonzo back, Mars back in the lineup, and like I think Wednesday we play again.
Yeah, we're one heck of a tough team.
Yeah,
I
like,
still
and I
worry
think,
about our rebounding.
well, look, Javante proved tonight, like he helps
Yeah,
out
he's
a ton.
a
That
ton.
rebound right at the end was huge.
Yeah, it was.
And Vooch was just kind of standing there, you know.
I think he was exhausted too. I don't know how good his conditioning is. And next game is Wednesday, Raptors.
Yeah, and then where they're at right now, like I don't know how they've been playing lately. Let's take a quick look and see where the Raptors are at. Currently ninth place. They're 5-5 in their last 10 last game. They're at 22-22.
They've only
And the
they
win
beat the
tonight
Bucks and
moves
the
us.
Wizards.
Yeah, and the ties us with Brooklyn. Actually, moves us in the second, just a half game behind Miami.
The Heat. Yeah.
So again, look, we're still staying in that. The way the schedule breaks out over the next couple of weeks, I think that's kind of favorable for us.
Yeah.
I think that's a good sign for us, and a way for us to make kind of keep afloat. I saw today's Lonzo is like 5 to 7 weeks from coming back. You can get through the next 2 weeks. I think pad that lead a little bit more, because look, you're looking at the teams that are in the 6th seed. They're 8 over 500 right now. We're 12 over 500, right? So if we can stay above that 10 games above 500 mark, with some of these
we're
other
making the
teams
playoffs.
Yeah, we'll
We're
make the
making
playoffs for
baby.
sure. But obviously, we want to make sure we hopefully get some kind of home court advantage, and hopefully we don't have to play.
It's going to be tough with all these injuries still.
Yeah. Well, again, the good have some fresh legs toward the end of the season.
But
right?
number 12 today was the man.
Number 12 was definitely on fire tonight.
And number 9, right? From our last podcast, Vooch
Correct.
is
Number 9, which was the earlier the podcast which was released earlier today. If you have any chance to see it, go out and watch it. So the number 9 and then number 12 tonight, which by the way happens to be my basketball number, which is famous.
Number 12.
Yeah, that was my middle school and high school jersey number for basketball. I think it's retired.
So they have that underneath the bleachers, not up in the rafters, right?
No, I think it's retired. I think they retired right
like
now
underneath
the bleachers.
All right.
I'd have to double check.
All right,
Bender, if you're watching,
let's say goodbye to this crew.
Thanks for tuning in for the live stream after the game. We're going to try to do this after game Wednesday. I think we're going to try to do it again after Wednesday. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any comments about the game tonight, leave them below. We'd love to hear them and kind of have a conversation back and forth with you on it. Follow us on Twitter at Windy City Dig, Windy City DIG on Twitter. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Thanks a lot, everybody.